Welcome to the KISD app. In this tutorial we will look at editing the news and the calendar features of your app. When you install and open the app, you'll be at the home screen that looks similar to this. When you click on News, you're going to see a screen that has boxes for different news events, some coming from the KISD website, others from Facebook, and so on. In the top right corner, you'll see the gear. The gear is where you go for settings on each screen. When we click the gear, we're going to see a list of schools as well as KISD at the top. So from here you can select which school you want to get news from. Here I've opened up KISD first, and you can see that KISD has news from Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, so they have 5 different sources of news. And Williams Elementary also has news coming from their website, Facebook, and Twitter. So when you select which news you want to receive, it'll put a check mark next to it, and then you simply click back and you can choose a different school if you'd like, or go back to your home screen from there. And then you will have the news at your fingertips on this screen. The next thing we want to look at is the calendar. Calendar settings work basically the same way. So when you open up your calendar, you're going to see today's date is selected in blue, and then the events that are happening today are listed below. Notice that there are, on the left side of those events, we have color coding, and I'll show you what those color codes stand for in a minute. When I click on the gear to select the settings, this is what I see. It looks similar to the news, and so you can see I have KISD. I have 3 calendars selected for them, and then I also chose Taylor High School. I have 1 of 1 selected there. Okay, notice up here in the top right that we have the colors button. So if you want to change the colors for a certain calendar that you have, you can click on that and select those colors. So this looks similar to the news. For KISD's calendar, I have 3 choices, and I have selected all 3: athletics, fine arts, and the instructional calendar. For Taylor High School, there's just 1 calendar to select for their campus, so I have that selected as well. Here's what I was talking about with the colors. You can choose, click on KISD Athletics is green. As you can see, if I click on that, then I'll have different color choices to pick from. Once I have my settings complete, then I can jump ahead. In this example, I clicked on January 31st, and I can see that there's a coffee with the principal that day, and then there's some district events. A lot of these sporting events and so forth are coming from the district calendar. For example, Morton Ranch High School theater production is going on. So even though I selected Taylor High School only, I'm getting many of the other high school big events that are taking place that day. So that's it for the news and the calendar. Enjoy the app.